Taking on product photography for the first time was a challenge, but here's how I shot and edited these pictures, turning my beginner's attempt into something I'm proud of. Alright, let's get this started then. So, we're trying to get set up for product photo shoot. We're gonna be shooting this book. It's called Lover Girl by Raegan. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, so I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, it's a good book. It's a poetry book. I recommend it. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, hopefully. Right here, as you can see, I've gathered a couple like supplies and background stuff. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're doing this. We're doing this. I'm gonna turn this into a nice little bookmark. I'm gonna play around with some of this. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was on sale, so, you know, we'll see how that works out. Little coffee mug, we're gonna add some coffee in there. In fact, the coffee's almost ready. Let's go check this out. So this is my coffee machine. As you can see, I said the coffee was almost ready, but I never even turned it on. So let's go ahead and do that, right? And I'm gonna make this into a little bookmark. Probably gonna be a little heart. Gonna write a nice little note on there. I'm excited. I've never done this before. All right, and this is the end result for the bookmark we're gonna use. We're just gonna stick it in there somewhere, have it hanging out or something. You know, something cute. Yeah, something cute like that, you know? And this time, hold on, let me get my mug. This time, coffee's actually ready this time. Oh yeah, if we look at it from above, yeah, that's gonna look nice, a little coffee. I'm still unsure about the plants and the glitter. We have so many options though, it's not even all glitter. Like, I would like to add some red, some pink, but then again, everything seems dark, you know? So we'll see, we'll see. All right, well, I'm gonna get the camera and the light set up. I'll see you later. This is incredibly cheap. The light doesn't even need to be perfect, you know? Not gonna lie, that's pretty small. You get what you pay for, but still. This we have to be very careful with. This is actually not even ours, and that's the most expensive part of the entire build, and the most important part. I don't think I'm gonna leave all this talking in. Who wrapped this up, dude? That's disgusting. This is stupid. No. I'm gonna fuck with that later. What does this do?
What do you mean by that?
So this will no longer move. This will no longer move. I wish I could play music. Alright, so we have everything set up. We got the light. It's a cheap light that I found on Amazon. Obviously, I need to plug it in. I may make the mistake of not. Very, very cheap light. I don't have much to work with. We've turned off all the lights except this one. We are going to turn that one off, but right now, for the video purposes, we are going to keep it on. I decided I am going to try out this, but I'm going to decide whether I use it or not when I turn on the lights. I accidentally took a sip of the coffee, had to clean up the sides because I'm a messy person. Had to clean the book a little bit, fix that a little bit too. But all right, I think we're ready to go. I textured up the cloth underneath. The camera's over there just because I don't want it standing here. That's not my camera. It's the most expensive part of the setup, so we're just gonna keep it somewhere safer. And let's see. Alrighty. There's not much left to do except turn off the lights, see how dark it gets. Oof, that's a little dark. Let's turn on this light. On. Oh, that's bright. That is bright. Hey, Sky, you look beautiful. That's very, very bright. I'm so glad we have the diffuser there. Still creates quite harsh light though. All right, let's try this out. I don't think this is gonna work like this. So, let's see. I don't know if you can, if it'll just focus. We're gonna be using that. That's what I decided on. We're gonna use it because I bought it, and for no other reason than that. Well, I guess for more reasons than that. I'll explain it. So, as you can see, we have a very limited setup. That was a cheap light. This was on sale. This was on sale. I got it for what? 12 bucks? Coffee, free, almost. That was like, this is borrowed. This entire setup is borrowed. We're making do with what we can, okay? I know that I want to make the most of what I have. I want to push those limits. So, I bought this. I want to use this. Because I am limited to this, I want to use this. So I have decided to try it out. It may not be the best idea, but like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't been mentored on this. We're just doing this. We're doing this, all right? Nobody's gonna stop us. But yes, long story short, we're gonna use that. Oh man, I forgot about that. So anyways, I think I figured something out. There's something artistic I want to do. So I'm gonna show you. I started sprinkling all over. And I realized, what if all these cute little hearts came out of her heart? And they were all concentrated into one large pile. I like that. So I'm gonna take the time to put that on there, and I like how it's sprinkling out on the page. I don't, those might be excess though, so we'll see. We'll get back to you. I'm gonna have to edit so much. All right, I want to make sure this is in frame, just in case. This is gonna make good content. Hello, my name is Axel. I'm a wannabe photographer, and welcome to Jackass. This is turning out to be more of a hassle than I expected it to be. Now we're just doing cleanup. Now we're just gonna get to editing. All right, I'll see you guys there. All right, now we're here at my office. We're gonna be doing some editing. All right, let's get to work. Now that we're here in the editing process and I'm doing a voiceover, I got a chance to talk about the project. I just started off doing photography, and I started off doing car meets, shooting cars. Cars are very different from product photography. Like I said, I started in car meets, so there I didn't get a light source that I could adjust. It was just the sun. I used the sun, I didn't bring a light. Cars are also very shiny, so during the editing process, you want to work with that. You want to really lower the highlights and push up the shadows. This is a black book over a black texture that I'm working with. The only color we really had were the little sprinkles, the hearts. It took me out of my comfort zone, and I'm glad. And another thing that I noticed is that, one, the camera angles were completely different. During car photography, I could just sit down or go a little bit up and look around the car. It was a 360 view. With product photography, I could really move around the entire thing. Unlike with a car, I was limited to my feet on the floor. And that's something I really didn't take advantage of it during this shoot, which is part of the reason why I want to do another pretty soon and make it with something more interesting, some better angles. But I'm proud of this shoot. Another point I wanted to touch on were the camera settings. For this, I did shoot in manual mode. Aperture did not change too much. Halfway through the shoot, I decided to change the light position to be reflected off. At the time, it worked out really well, but looking back on it, now that I'm editing it, I didn't like it. I think I would just stick with the same old light directly on the product. And lastly, I need to learn how to use a tripod. I really lowered the shutter speed a lot, and I thought my hands were steady enough. Man, I had to delete a lot of good pictures because they were just so blurry. So I really need to learn to use the tripod. If you look at the footage, I didn't use it all the time. So that is something else I brought out of this photo shoot. If you made it all the way to the end, I really want to thank you for watching this. This is one of my first videos on photography, and I'm hoping to make more if this goes well. Even if it doesn't go too well, I am hoping to make more. Subscribe, like for more. I'll see you guys next time. If you want to see the finished product, check me out on Instagram. So you remember how I said not to forget about this?